स्क्रीन बंद करना स्क्रीन
Thank you. Thank you. I've been invited for this program today on the National Geography. And a bit of revision of my experiences and a bit of learning more and a bit of things which I saw here. And liked your stories, Dr. Dhoni, and so with some interesting stories from Chairman Karthikeya ji. बहुत अच्छे हैं. I hope I can mix a little bit of Hindi. I'll be more comfortable. मुझे अंग्रेजी कम आती है, तो Urdu no. And when you mentioned about Urdu, let me tell you that Urdu in India and in Urdu Pakistan is of course different. It is changing slowly. But in Urdu in India is also has many chapters. For example, you go to south, it is Dakkani, and Urdu is. For that matter, there is not one Hindi in India. There is not one English in India. There is not even one Marathi or Gujarati. So the dialect keeps on changing. The diction keeps on changing all over India. But the script will help. Everybody will read it in its own diction. So only one script is required for that. Anyway, coming back to this script. I'm reminded of the approach to the entire thing from scientists you have heard, and the approach of a poet will be totally different. It's not in contradiction, but its expression will change naturally. I can't express it with that way and with a graph there or something in my hand which I can keep on flicking with it. I can maximum do with my pen or pencil. I will bad in not only maths, Dr. Dhoni. I remember the story you told me. I was poor even in geography in my school. Because the textbooks were not so interesting as the National Geography is. I wish it was there in my school in those times. You are all lucky to have it now. And it's interesting for the children. Around me, not the textbook. And I know my little trips and running around and playing in Roshanarabad in Delhi, in old Delhi of those times. And my birds and insects that we played with. It is bringing the National Geography Center, bringing the life around you alive today. It is the life of every day. But yet, which is seen, and it's the life of every day which you see but you don't notice. It's the study, it's knowing. We hardly know the names of the insects that we meet every day, or we see everywhere. And I know, even I learned this story of the ant from National Geography in those old days. I remember it very well. Not only how they carry their baggage, how they exchange for exchanging a dead body of one group of ants to another. And if their dead body is left in one part, that kind of insect, that kind of ant, how they take the dead body across in exchange of a grain. All those stories I've read from National Geography. How the ants have their wars, and how they lead with the queen ant. All those stories are very, very interesting. I know it was in the 70s when I went to Washington once and went to the office of the National Geography. A friend of mine had taken me there. And I saw the photographs of Guru Granth Sahib, and I was so fascinated how those photographs were taken. And sit with my grandson in the classroom. He would go in the sun, I'm happy that Govind is involved with this son. He's my son-in-law. His son. I want to sit in the classroom with his son now, who is fascinated with animals, and one of his attractions to go to the school is that there's a fish tank. That's why he wants to go there. And there's a big fish there. And then he wants to go to that restaurant at Sahara, only because of that fish. I'm sure this will come alive for children, for our schools here in India. Though a little request to Dr. Dhoni again, that I wish to see a little more Indian chapters in it. The Indian environments are very, 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 very rich. And even culturally, you have enough to explore and enough to describe. Though it's only a desire, only a wish. And the children will also identify more easily with those chapters and with those kinds of, because birds or ants or insects or trees or animals, they have a difference according to the countries and places. And I'm sure they'll be able to identify more if there are more of Indian chapters involved in it, where the children can identify more with their, like we also see ants here and put atta in it, and we put the flour there. This keeps on happening. I have been, of course, very passionate and love this environment and want to do my best to look after it and want to inspire people to be careful about the green of this globe, where they, instead of making it 1.5 feet, there is only one. Even I would like to remind them how to preserve it. But you have to get involved with it. And that can happen only if we have this education from the childhood. And I appreciate Dr. Sarda, for the program which you have given there. We have grown up like, for example, I should say, when we were in school, we have seen the planting of trees in our surrounding, in our schools, in our gardens. By the time we passed the school, the plant grew up faster, the tree grew faster and taller than me. But our friendship didn't stop at that. Our friendship and even our fights, because I wanted to once climb the tree and pluck a mango from there, and because the tree had grown up and had grown up enough, and I want to give me my mango. I have nourished you. I have done my share with you and bringing you up. And he threw me down, and I told them like, I teach some of them like pattabins also. And I have met trees on the, for example, you will find a poem in this case, कोकबाद के नुक्कड़ पर वो पेड़ खड़ा है जिसका गुस्सा नहीं उतरता.